Angel's Sewing. As you all know, it's Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. And I'm at my house. I'm in my studio at home. So we do have a guest on that I'm going to get on in just a couple of minutes. We have Joanne from Bits and Pieces, who is also a big part of the upcoming New England Quilt Expo, which we're so excited about. So I'm just going to do a little bit of housekeeping, and I usually show you guys what I've been sewing for the past couple of days because I usually take Mondays and Tuesdays off from the store. And all I do is sew. That's what I do. I'm in my sewing room and I sew. Although today, because I do have my other businesses, and my husband has the pizza place now, so we went to a food show. It was over in Elliott, Maine, and that was really, really fun. We had a good time. We you know, we represented, between my sister's restaurant, our cafe, the diners, my husband. Who else? Thought there was something else. I mean, we were just all there with all different, restaurants. It was really fun. So, and what do you do at a food show? You eat. I mean, of course, I went and I was hungry, of course. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. I just went around and eat and eat and eat and eat, eat and eat and eat, and that's all you do. And really, I mean, when you go to food shows, it's all about looking for different things for the restaurants. But when I don't know, it's just the food isn't, you got to think about how they're preparing it over there. It's not in like their normal place. So, I mean, a lot of it is like fried. And what I really did like was, I'm a pizza freak. So I love pizza. So whenever I saw the pizza, I always grabbed a little slice of that. And one of them was so good. It was and I'm not a thick pizza person either, but it was like crispy on the outside and stuff. And it was gluten free. He tells me after, and I'm like, you're kidding. Like, so much gluten free out there, and it's good. Like, that pizza was really good. But anyway, okay, so we know all the stuff that's coming up. We have next week coming up is our retreat. So we are the regular part is full. The overnight is full, which is fantastic. We're so happy about that. But what is still available is if you're interested in coming up and just sewing, coming up and sewing on Saturday. You can come up and sew on Saturday. This isn't anything instructed. It's you come, you sew, do some UFOs, and you will also be able to watch and listen to Dave Sirota, the quilt maven, No More Tears paper piecing. He's awesome. He's going to be doing his comedy hour with us. So that should be really, really fun. And then he's also going to do a demo. I know he talked about doing his demo originally on Perfect Points, but he's changing it because he started fooling around with something when I was talking to him I think he was on live last week with me. He's going to do something on circles or something. So anyway, it'll be a really fun time. So that's happening. I know April said, make sure you say this and this. So that was one of them. Okay. And the other one is kids camp. April vacation is coming up. We do, there's, New Hampshire vacation, and then there's Massachusetts vacation. I think it goes in that order. It might be the other way around. I'm not sure. My baby's 28. So I'm not up to all that, but I think it's New Hampshire first. But anyway, so April, their April vacation, give the store a call. You can give you details. You can also go to angelsewing.com and find out all of that information there as well. I'm excited that Queen of Diamonds is going to be here soon. That's really exciting. I think that's about it. So, and thank you to everybody that's tuning in, and thank you for sharing. I know I always forget to say shared, but please share so everybody else can find out about Angels, and we can all just be one big happy family. Anyway, okay, now I am going to get Joanne on. So Joanne, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm
Enjoyed
good.
This beautiful day in New Hampshire where we had really nice weather. So.
It was perfect. It really, really was. I mean, just a little cool. I mean, I love it when I don't have to wear a jacket.
Yep.
So yeah. So for those of you that don't know, Joanne, well, actually, why don't you tell us what is your capacity at Bits and Pieces, and then let's talk about the Quilt Expo. I'm gonna pretty much turn it over to you.
Okay, so I'm an instructor at Bits and Pieces. I teach classes on Wednesdays and Fridays and one Saturday a month. And I've worked there for 7 years teaching. And I've been helping Liz run our little retreat that we started out in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, which has now grown to the New England Expo. This is our 4th year, and we've grown exponentially from starting out with about 125 people. We had 1,700 last year, and we're looking forward to a very good turnout in Manchester at the Expo Center. We have, it's in 2 weeks. Can you believe it's that close, Carol?
I know, I can't.
It's here.
Time flies by so fast.
It's really gone by very fast. So to let you know, we have 54 different class offerings with 20 different instructors. And some of them, unfortunately, have already filled up, but there are quite a few that still have some seats available. And we talked to the instructors today, and they asked that they remain open for another week. So we're going to tell people that there are some classes if you'd like to learn paper piecing with Donna Vayu. She's a QuiltWorks national instructor. We have Lynn Wheatley, who is a Studio 180 instructor. We have some people from your shop. I think you have one seat left in your
Alice's
class on Saturday.
class.
Yeah, with Alice. Was one class on Saturday with the serger. But there's quite a variety. We have hand sewing, we have long arm sewing with, of course, Adam So Fun. He's coming in from the Southwest. He's also our keynote speaker, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So please go on and check out all of the classes because they are open, and they will be open for a little while longer, then we'll be shutting them down because they do have to prep for the event. So they have to bring enough materials and handouts and stuff. So we can't be asking them to, run it off the night before. In addition to all those classes that we have running on Wednesday through Saturday, the Expo Hall and Quilt Exhibition opens up on Thursday, April 20th. And right now we have over 200 quilts that we're going to be displaying. We have some local quilters that we're focusing on for one of the displays. We have a man-o-man section where we have gentlemen that have made quilts. And then we have a generational quilt display, which is going to be quilts made by multi-generations. And then we have about 180 quilts from local quilters that are just exquisite. I mean, it's amazing the talent that we have in this area, and we're letting them show off all their beautiful handiwork at this event. So we have 35 vendors coming in. So that's in the mall. And as I said, that opens up on Thursday, April 20th. And that runs Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The days are 9 to 5 and Saturday is 9 to 4. Now, of course, we couldn't end at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We have to have some fun and games that night. So Wednesday night, after we've all unpacked and set up our booths and got going, we're having what's called Wine Down Wednesday. And we're going to have a wine, cheese, and fruit buffet along with your choice of a beer or a wine. And we have a local singer. Her name is Karen Grenier. She grew up in Nashua, and she sings in a lot of the local pubs and eateries in New England. I can't even say in the area because she goes all the way down to Massachusetts and all the way up to Maine. She's a wonderful singer, and she's going to come entertain us that night while we wind down and get ready for that Thursday morning grand opening. Thursday night, we're going to have an ice cream social because the weather is turning nicer, and we are going to have make your own ice cream night. And Donna Vayu, who is a QuiltWorks instructor, is going to talk about what floats your boat in quilting. So what's very interesting is she started out as a costume maker, and she has progressed to a certified QuiltWorks instructor. So she's going to talk about what floats her boat and hopefully gives you some ideas to analyze what floats your boat in quilting.
Fine.
To wrap up the whole event, Friday night, we're going to have Adam So Fun as our keynote speaker. And we're going to have a buffet dinner. And then he is going to entertain us with his keynote speech. And I have to tell you that all 3 evenings, we have very nice door prizes to give away. In fact, Friday evening, we have a very special sewing machine being donated by Angels Sewing and Quilting. It's a Juki, and we're going to be drawing the names for that on that evening. So I won't tell you about the other 2 evenings. They're surprises, but they're
Ah,
very good as well. They're very. I'll tell
cool.
you one. One other night is a sewing machine, and the other one is a very large sewing basket. So should be a lot of fun. There are half-day classes, there are full-day classes, and we are really looking forward to, in our brand new home, this larger venue, to see everyone who enjoys quilting in the Northeast region.
You know, this is great too. That you're kind of extending it for a little bit. So for those of you that are listening in, and you may be interested. I looked at all the classes, and there's like you said, Joanne, there's like a variety of them. It looks so fun, and then of course going into the expo, and I can't wait to meet Adam. So fun. I I I just can't wait to meet him. I've been following him in Hawaii. I think they
Yeah,
came home
yeah,
tonight, or I don't know, something, but he seems he seems pretty cool. He's connected with um Handy
handy
Quilter,
quilter.
right?
Yes,
Right, right.
he's a handy quilter national instructor. We should be having 3 of them there. Adam is going to be doing the classes on the long arm, on the new Amaras, and he'll be teaching classes now. About half of his are filled up, so there's some slim pickings, but there's still some classes available for him. In addition to that, we have Diane Henry, who's also a national instructor for Handy Quilter, but she's going to be doing not only talking about Handy Quilter's designer package, but she's also going to be talking about how you design the complex quilt. And so that doesn't really have to do with Handy Quilter. And she's also teaching EQ8. She's going to do an intro to
Ooh.
EQ8. So is that software interesting? And the designer, which is really interesting, you don't necessarily have to have a long arm, because you can be a free motion quilter and use the designer program to scope out and design what you're going to be doing before you actually stitch it on. Because usually you practice free motion before you jump right onto your quilt and do it.
Oh, I don't do that, Joanne.
You don't do that? Okay. So then in addition to that, we have Debbie Brown is coming up, and she's going to be doing classes on the new Amara sit down machine, as well as domestic machines. So she'll be doing a combination class. So you can learn to do your free motion quilting on the sit down Amara or on your domestic. So these are all great classes. As I said, we have hand sewing, we have embroidery, we have a felting class. So we have classes from, I just want to go in and relax and have fun, like felting, or iron applique, raw edge applique, all the way up to some more intense classes doing design elements. How do I design this quilt? And I think that's going to be an awful lot of fun there. And then the vendors that are there, I mean, we have all types of machines coming in. Innova's coming in. We have Knolting is coming in. You're bringing in Juki. Someone else is bringing in Genomi's. We have Bernina's coming in. So we have quite a variety of machines that will be there for you to look at and see in the expo hall.
We'll have Baby Lock also, just so people that are
Baby Look,
listening. We
okay,
have Baby Lock
and
too.
we'll also be having the new Handy Quilter sit-down machines as well, the new Handy Quilter domestic machines. So there is a variety, and I know I probably haven't remembered them all because there's so much going on this week.
Fun. I am really, really excited. And when I said I don't practice, what I meant by that, because I didn't want to make it sound like I was like this big expert, because it's quite the contrary. I've only I keep saying I'm not a quilter, but I'm getting better. I really am. And I mainly started doing it just to make samples for the store. And I have a Juki TL18 at home, of course. I actually have 2 of them. I love my TL18. And for me, I just do that swirly thing, so I just whatever, I'm like, no practice for me. I'm just, it's okay. But it's fun. It's really
Well, they
fun.
do say if you practice, you get the muscle memory down, and it becomes easier as you're doing it. So
I bet. I
it
bet.
does.
I
So
bet. Today, have you ever heard of One Block Wonders?
yes, I have.
So I've been fooling around with that today. So I want to know. Well, this isn't a good. Oh darn! Hold on. Maybe this one was better. I did it out of Tula Pink. You have to like layer up all your layers
Hmm.
and have to be perfect. You put the pin in and all that. I did all of that. I really was just, oh, okay, it is this one. And this is the part I don't understand. Like it tells this is going to be a hexagon, right?
Okay.
But how come they don't have you put it together now?
I haven't made one. I know the technique, but I have not assembled them.
Yeah, they say don't put the hexagon together now.
I'm okay.
But
So my thought is because that is a straight line that's going down the section. And
right?
if you're going to try to hook a half a hexie to another half hexie, you want to sew it so you don't have a Y seam. And if you hook it to that piece, would that then give you a Y seam when you tried to put it to something else?
Okay, so see, that is why I'm not a quilter. I have no idea what a Y seam is.
Okay, you can do it. I'll tell you now. You can do Y seams. It takes a little bit of pinning, but you can do them.
But do you see like the skunk, how he looks
Yeah,
different all around there?
it does.
And all of them are different like that. It's really kind of cool. And then I did this. Now tell me and be honest, because I don't think this looks like a tumbling block. When I look at it and I put it like up on my wall and I'm like, I don't see a block there. Does anybody see a block? Oh, actually, I
Yeah,
see it now.
I think it shows up better on your camera.
Oh my gosh, I can see it better on the screen because
Yeah,
this is like the top and these are the okay, I can see it. Can anybody else see it? Do you see it,
yeah,
Joanne?
I can. So you know the trick, Carol. Whenever you're looking at fabric, you always take a picture on your phone and look at it. It gives you another set of eyes, and they look differently.
I never knew that. But I just when I did that, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I can see it
There it
on
is.
the screen." Oh, that's funny.
The other thing
Okay.
is switch it from color to black and white, and you'll see a different image as well. That's how you help people pick out colors that are different values. We'll have to give
I
you a value lesson someday.
well, you know what? My next question, and I'm not going to keep you too much longer. Um, what is it that you teach at Bits and Pieces? Like, what is your forte? I mean, are you a quilter? Do you
I
do bags? Do you?
No, I don't do bags. I'm a quilter. I'm a piecer. I really love to piece quilts. I piece the quilt that's behind me here. This is a paper piecing. This is a Quilt
Ooh,
Works design. This is a Glacial Star by Judy Niemeyer.
that's beautiful.
I love piecing. I love making any quilt top you name. I love doing it. But the thing I love the most is when I get my students in there and they say, "Oh, I can't do that. I don't sew well enough." And then we get them to the level that they can complete it and they feel very successful. So I really enjoy teaching all of the elements of quilting to people. And I teach a beginner class on a Saturday, one Saturday a month. And then I have my open sews, which is Wednesday and Friday. And I really enjoy those classes immensely because I love seeing people be successful in something they thought they couldn't do.
I know it's cool when you see them, starting and then they finish it and they're so proud and yeah, it is. It's fun. It's fun. One more question.
Okay.
And I always ask everybody this, what is your go-to notion that you can't be without?
Probably a seam ripper.
Dave Sirota said that last week. Ah,
We call him Jack, and he hangs around my neck. And yeah, we have to pull out Jack every once in a while.
yeah. I had to use them a few times today too. um, all right. Is there anything else you want to let us know? Or I think
Yes, so they
okay.
can go online. You can pre-buy a 3-day pass to the expo if you want. If you want just a single day pass for the Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, we're selling those at the door. And 1-day passes are $15. And if you buy a 3-day pass online, it is $20. And as I said, there's plenty of openings in the classes. So please go on. If you have any questions, you can just write an email on our Facebook page or on the Bits and Pieces page. You want to go to bnpquilts.com and you can check out all the classes. If you have any questions, call the store, ask for Kristen or Liz, and we'll be happy to get back to you and clarify anything that might not be understandable. Okay.
Perfect.
And we
So
look forward to seeing everyone there.
I just want to make sure this is what you said. So it's $15 per day if they buy it at the door.
For a 1-day pass.
1-day pass, $15, they get it at the door. But if they buy ahead of time, a 3-day pass for $20 online.
Right. And if they want to buy it there, they can also pay the $20, but they can skip the wait line and get it ahead of time.
Right. Okay. So if they go like Thursday, they can get it for $20 and then they can go
That's good.
guy.
They can come back and they can take their time with the quilts. They don't have to rush through all 200.
Get online and get your $20 for the 3 days. That's great. And then the Adam's So Fun. I think there was still a few slots left in the dinner on Friday night, right?
Yes, there's a few slots left in the dinner. There's a few slots left in the wine and dine and the ice cream. Don't delay though, because we have to tell the hotel this week our numbers. So we're saying that they're available till about midday tomorrow, and that's it.
Ooh, okay. All
So
right.
that has to be a quick decision on the food. And so that, they are going to run a buffet there for lunchtime. So if you want to come and spend the day, you can get a lunch right at the hotel. They're going to have a grab and go section.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, good.
Very good.
Did we miss anything?
Oh, I think we've got it all.
I think so. I think we did good.
Yep. And you can also call Angels if you don't know our number or can't find it. Please feel free to call Angels. They can get, they'll forward the information to us. But we'd love to see you all there. And it's so nice to see everybody without masks. And we'll
I
all
know.
be there at the event.
Yes, it should be great. I'm excited. All right, good. Well, Joanne, thank you so much for coming on and telling us all about this. And I can't wait to go. It should be really
Okay.
fun.
Very good. We'll
All
talk
right.
to you all later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was great, you guys. That was awesome. Yeah, Amy, I never knew that with looking at it this way. That is like, I can so see it, but when I look at it, I don't see it. It's just this one big blob. But yeah, I've been really having fun with this book, One Block Wonders. I really want to try the tumbling ones. Yeah, I'm kind of getting into this quilting thing. I don't know. But what else is happening? I think we're good. We are going to be starting a Laura Heine open sew. So if some of you out there that have a Laura Heine that is in progress and you just maybe need a little guidance, we're going to be doing that. So you can go to angelsewing.com and check that out. Oh, and I also put up a place for everything. The By Annie bag class is up for that too. That's going to be in May. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's in June. It's at the very beginning of June. That's that the yellow bag that I did with all the pages in it by Annie. So yeah, that's happening. Quilting on Your Domestic Machine with Christy is happening. Again, kids sewing camp. So please pass the word on that. Try to get some kids coming to sew. Oh, that one I think is sold out. Wind Drifter quilt class with Christy is coming up as well. Trevor Conquergood, don't forget Trevor is coming in May. He's coming May 12th and 13th. It's one or the other day. It's demo style. The price does include lunch. We spoke with him last week or the week before. No, last week I think was him, and Dave was Friday, I think. But anyway, that's going to be really fun, and that is filling up. So if you're at all interested, I suggest you grab that spot because it will be gone. I know we'll sell out for Trevor, and I think that's about it. Well, thank you all for tuning in, and I really hope to see all of you guys over at the Quilt Expo that is happening. See, I don't have all this stuff memorized. Hold on. April 20th to the 22nd is the actual expo show. And then, like Joanne was saying, there are still classes that do still have some slots. So check it out. Go to the Facebook page. It's NEQE or New England Quilt Expo, and sign up for class. My Alice at Angels has one more slot left in her serger class. We're supplying her class with baby lock sergers, and Patty's class, I believe, is all sold out. We're supplying her class with Juki DX 2000s, and we even have Alba coming for the whole show. Alba will be there to talk about Jukis. So if anybody's interested in any Jukis, we will have Alba the educator there, and I'm so happy about that. So, and of course, we'll have special prices on the Juki DX 2000s as well as the baby lock sergers and all that. So plus we'll have a booth and we'll be selling things. I'm also bringing with me the Rico printer. Oh my gosh, I've been having a blast with this. So fun. You can print anything you want. If you know how to run a home printer, you can pretty much take anything and put it on a shirt, on the sleeves, on the back. I mean, anything. So we've been having fun with that at the store, and I'm bringing that to the expo to show you guys. So a little bit more information will be coming with that too. So yeah. Anyway, all right. Yeah, this is my PJ time right now. It's almost 7:30. It's actually a little past my PJ time. So yes, I'm gonna go get my PJs and watch a little bit of TV and then go to bed and then be at Angels tomorrow morning. So I hope everybody has a great night. I hope to see you in the store soon. And bye everybody. Thank you. Bye.